Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. I saw Biafrans all over the globe. Are you feeling me, Ashanti? Why and I feel you from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots to Bokike. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra city. I got to tell you, we no fear wicked British, we no fear Britain, we no fear them, Boko Haram, we no fear them, we no fear Fulani Caliphate, we no fear them, we no fear Mietiala, we no fear them, Bandit Kill, we no fear them, Janjaweed, we no fear them, Al-Qaeda, we no fear Lucifer, we no fear you Satan, we no fear little demons, we no fear Leviathan, we no fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried in our Biafran. You think it is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. Diaphragm, man. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots, to Bokike. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots, to Bokike. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yerima Shetima, the Boko Haram Big Bill said that in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000 and Fulanis will buy them for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibadan we buy his one for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So whatever, give them water. Paramazuka. I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, man. There's so much that gets mad. Biafra come. Umokoko. Mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he defend me, oh gaga. He defend me, oh gaga. He defend me, oh gaga. This your G. He defend me, oh gaga. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. Ah, he defend me, oh gaga. Mama, he defend me, oh gaga. In this your G, he defend me, oh gaga. Sabotu was he defend me, oh for you. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. Yeah, he defend me, oh gaga. Mama, he defend me, oh gaga. In this your G, he defend me, oh gaga. Sabotu was he defend me, oh gaga. Yeah, Biafra voice, 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood brother man, you know. We go crazy. Cheer my God, I got Rasta man of God. Love, yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku, bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't hear my go on. I get y'all away with the thing. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah. He defend me, oh, for you. He defend me, oh, gaga. Africans, he defend me, oh, gaga. This your G, he defend me, oh, gaga. Ah, he defend me, oh, gaga. Mama, he defend me, oh, gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man. My God. So I'm on that man, maximum respect. Yeah, he defend me, oh, for you. He defend me, oh, gaga. Africans, he defend me, oh, gaga. This your G, he defend me, oh, gaga.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà. Mbazo Yorùbá. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí. Pressure ti wà. Èyìnbó kò ṣe sọ. Ṣé ìlú lé fún wa lówó wa ànáwó wá sọ wá di lazy youth. Now ẹ sọ wá di lazy.
Àwa sọ wá di lazy youth. Pressure ti wà. Why they are crying, why they are panicking, why they are lamenting, why they are shedding tears. Biafra is winning. Biafra is marching on. Biafra is waving their victory flag. The lines are falling for us in pleasant places. Good news every day. Every day that breaks is a good news for Biafra. Every day that breaks, there's an open door for Biafra. Every day, auto trauma for Biafrans. I greet you all, Umuchineke. Thank you for holding the line. Thank you for standing your ground. Thank you for maintaining your position. The weather have not been good for me, I must tell you. I struggle so much to even come out. But I thank God we have to continue. We are many. That's why it is interesting. So when one is down, 5 or 7 are up there. Many are moving, pushing, shaking the zoo. And the zoo is panicking. Panicking seriously, I'm telling you. Those that collected money to stop Biafra, they are looking for how to return the money. Those that collected money to stop Biafra, now they are looking for how to return the money. And the people that gave them money have either changed their address, have cut their phone, canceled their phone number because they told them, You have collected money and you must do what you said. That's why some of them got cornered. I'm telling you, some of them got cornered. Mazin Namdekano said, I can shiha gabahono. Do you know what it means? The same hand they used to conjure concussion for Biafrans to eat and peme, that same hand that they used to mix the poison, they will use it and eat. And you know what will happen to them? You know what will happen to them? Talking Neck cannot even come out and do broadcast. Talking Neck cannot come out anymore and do broadcast. His brother, just like the impostor, just like Boko Haram, the impostor, is now the one impersonating him. Talking Neck is gone. He can't do broadcast anymore. Delilah is hiding and writing subliminal messages on Twitter. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is gone, completely gone. The Ewu Otapia man of Newi is gone. He threw into well. Remember when he said, if I tell you you are not doing well, then I'm a fool. But Simon, stop. Simon, I said, stop. They are gone. All of them are gone. The lines are falling for us in pleasant places. We are winning and we are winning. Every day is a milestone for Biafra. Every day. Every day. The de facto government is gathering momentously. Gathering momentum. Men are on the ground gallantly waiting and saying, when is our prime minister going to come? Together as our Onyendu Hamadike himself will lead us to Arotuku as we will worship the King of Biafra. And Onyendu said, we are going to dance on the street. We are going to celebrate the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this earth. That is the glory of God upon this earth. The rising of the sun. No power can stop it. I'm telling you, Omoro, they are running kitty kata kata. They are committing themselves. I don't know the language I'll use. Chukwu Kikabia might help us. We are going to have our own channel so that we will speak the language we want to speak. We will all qualify. We will say it the way it is. One after the other. I'm telling you the truth. Shehu, I'm happy to have you. Anytime I see you, I am happy to know that there are still people in Oduduwa that have their head intact. Just like our brother Koiki Media. Koiki is our beloved brother and our friend, and we love him. Don't worry. All those of them that say our brother is our brother Tinubu that is in power, there are some of them that you see crying now. Everybody is in the bank. Everybody is dying.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing.
Your Yoruba cannot help you. Maybe you went to vote for Tinubu. But APC and PDP, all of them are changing dollar now for 1,000, almost 1,300. They can't even buy a loaf of bread. Price your tiwa. Speak your Igbo as you like, or speak Yoruba as you like. The zoo is doomed. It's doomed. Now, do you know what they are doing? They are gathering something that they will hang on the neck of the Pablo Escobar. Everything now, before the end of his 1 year in office, of which before that end, Biafra will already be in the community of nations already. And then before the benediction of their first year, Biafra have begun the process of, our sewage systems, everything, our building systems, our city exploration. Everything will begin already before the benediction of their first year in power. That time, many of them will already be looking for Biafra asylum. People like Koiki, we will make him number one on our list. People that stood with us. Not those that will suddenly say, stop saying that, that Lagos is a no man's land. Stop saying it. You're offending us. Old men without shame. I don't want to go somewhere that I don't want to be angry this night. But I'm going to give us updates from the office of our Prime Minister. I'll give us updates of things that are happening. The maps are coming out every 40 United States of Biafra. Hey, 40 already. United States of Biafra. 40. We are gathering momentum. They are shaking. Tifnubu don't know what to say. Tifnubu is even afraid to mention the name of our Prime Minister. Tifnubu is afraid. When they mention Simon Ekpa in his office, he will tell them, don't mention his name here. Please, please, please. I don't want to enter his trap. I'm telling you. I don't want to enter his trap. That boy, don't call his name in my office. We don't. I know one go there, I beg. Make una leave him. Make una no call his name. They know that it is not the same story. They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a son that is more powerful than him. I repeat myself. They now know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave birth to a son that is more powerful than him. Every father wants to have a son that is more powerful than him. When Mazi Simon Ekpa told him, he said, Oyendu, Ohamadike, I am here. You need 100 men. I am 50. Look for other 50. Chineke mere mebere. That is where we are right now. Formidable. Formidable. Oh, Guinea. Formidable. Formidable. Let me quickly greet us with the voice of Onyendu first, and then we'll go for the updates from the Twitter of our Prime Minister. Let me bring the voice of Onyendu himself, and then we'll go to the Twitter of our Prime Minister. Ohamadike. You know, the man that after they rejected him, after they denied him, after they said all manner of things against him, today all of them in the zoo, both Ndao, San, and the Yoruba, all of them are crying and saying, hey, Nnamdi Kanu said it too. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu is a man. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu is this. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu, hey, very innocent man. Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to him.
Those who are against secession, so to speak, their language, those who are against autonomy or freedom for the regions. The only time that Nigeria came close to attaining its potential was when everybody was on their own. Go and ask, consult your history books. Dr. Michael Abakara's economy was 40% every year, the fastest growing in the world. Awolowo performed a miracle in the West. I mean miracle that you cannot believe what the man was able to do. With ordinary cocoa, transformed the entire West was transformed. Built the first stadium. Even the Janjaweed, the Ahmad and the Fabalewa, do you know what they did in the North? Go and look at the factories that they built in the North. When people look back with nostalgia at what Nigeria could have been, they were looking at Nigeria when the regions had their own government, when the regions had their own embassies abroad. These are the things they don't teach you in schools. But if you are fortunate to be listening to us, then you're highly blessed.
Hey, if you are fortunate enough to be on our receiving signals, if you are fortunate enough to pay attention to us, then you are blessed. If you are fortunate enough to witness this Biafra Republic government, you are blessed. Everything we are doing, oh my goodness me, everything is channeled to your freedom, is eye-opening, redemption. If you are opportune to listen to us, then you are on your way to freedom. Ohamadike.
Unless you understand your role in society, you can never ever make any meaningful contribution. According to the Greeks, there are three types of people on this earth: the idiots, the craftsmen, and the citizens. People don't know the meaning of the word idiot. They think it's an insult. It's not an insult. When the Greeks used the word idiots, they did not use it as a curse word. Idiots are people who just do not care. That is the real meaning of the word. If they write exams, they will cheat. If they are in government, they will steal. An idiot does not care at all. If he eats banana, he throws the peel anywhere instead of putting it in a trash can. According to the Greeks, some societies have more idiots than tribesmen and citizens. As I used to say before, Nigeria is full of idiots. Idiots.
Nigeria is full of idiots. Yeah? Nigeria is what? Full of idiots. Today, can't you prove it? Can't you prove it today? Do you know one thing you should ask yourself, and then that will make you to completely disengage yourself from anything called Nigeria? In Nigeria today, they are celebrating people that have ruined them. Then you ask yourself, does it mean that these people don't want to be saved at all? Does it mean that these people don't believe that they can be delivered and be free? Just imagine, you want to do election, they will gather criminals. Criminals will fool everywhere. Just imagine the last election they did. They have Atiku, a notorious criminal. And then they had another choice, Tinubu, Atiku, Tinubu. Every time you will want to make a choice between two criminals in a country, you want to ask me, in that country, there are no truthful people, intelligent people, innocent people, righteous people that can transform your life? There's none. No, because the country is an embodiment of idiocy. Embodiment of what? Idiocy. You don't even care. That's all. Hey, look at him. He's the owner of Babylon. Go to Isaleko. He's the owner of that street. He has built many, many houses. And you know that he's a criminal. You know he stole to be able to build. You know he is a supplanter. He is a 419er. He is a Pablo Escobar. And you don't care. You just let him come. He has money. He has money. He will, what will he steal? He has money. But the money he has, did he not steal it? Did he not steal it? Huh? Is he a good man? Does he have integrity? No. You are always making choices between criminals. Between criminals. In countries where things work, criminals, there is a place where they belong to. They belong to the jail. They belong to the jail. You have a criminal record that is proven. You don't even want to think of coming to power. That's the last place you think about. The last place you think about is to be in the corridor of power. Because you're a criminal. People already know you as a criminal. But in Nigeria, the people you find in the corridor of power are criminals. And then those Nigerians or Africans, per se, not only Nigeria, you find them everywhere. That's why you see them always in darkness. There is no headway at all. That's why today you look around, you see in Biafra, the light of integrity is shining. The light of truth is shining. The glory of heaven is radiating. A country where integrity and righteousness will be proven, where the whole of Africa will learn from. Righteousness and integrity. That's where you will learn it from, in Biafra. Because we can never be like the zoo. Never. We can never be like the zoo. That is why today you see, the more they hate us, the more we are coming out. The more everything we are doing is falling into place. The more things are working out for us. The more the world is looking for how they will silence us and make sure we don't emerge. The more we emerge on our own. On our own. When they say we will not come out, then the God we serve will cause something to happen to them. They will be struggling to save themselves. They will be struggling to save themselves from the calamity that will befall them because they want us to suffer. That calamity will definitely befall them. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Wow. So, before I will go further, let me quickly go to the Twitter of our Prime Minister so that we will see the updates there. But enjoy this music while we go there. Enjoy our normal music. Mwafi Bonacho Biafra.
Mwafi Bonacho Biafra, Rokobore, Makokari, Mano, Ramo. Mwafi Bonacho Biafra, Rokobore, Kari, Mano, Ramo. Mwafi Bonacho Biafra, Rokobore, Makokari, Mano, Ramo. Mwafi Bonacho Biafra, Rokobore, Kari, Mano, Ramo. Imanadiga, Jinta Jarabia, Gane Bugabaya.
Thank you. I'm sure you remember this. I want to refresh your memory. This video have already cropped, is going close to 3 million views already. This is a feat we achieved and accomplished in Finland. And on this day, we were set on the motion, on the highway to freedom, on the highway to our redemption.
Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Biafra
You see it? That's the glory. You see the glory of Biafra. You see the glory of Biafra.
Biafra is here.
You see the glory of
Biafra is
Biafra.
here.
You see the glory of Biafra. Okay. Let's get other updates. Probably the newest ones. The new update from today. Let's see. Okay. Our Prime Minister said something here. Let me see. Can I enlarge these things? Our Prime Minister wrote, breaking news, Emeka is fighting against criminals in Orifete. And criminal and treacherous Ejiofor is one of them. Ejiofor formed a court group in Orifete. And Emeka goes against the court. But Ejiofor used IPOB Nigeria criminals as shield. That has expired. The only thing is that we don't have his time yet. Our eye is on the ball for Biafra liberation, correct? Our eye is on the ball for Biafra liberation. All right, we'll move. Please, I'm going to put the link in case there's anyone that wants to join this evening broadcast, you are free to come in, please, because I want to always make it an open mic, okay? Yeah, I've put the link. Let me quickly pin it. Hold on, guys. Let me pin this one here. Okay, I pinned it. Okay. There's one particular video we will need to analyze together, you know, but when I get there, I just want to make sure I get all the updates from the Prime Minister before I get to that video. All right, another update here. Breaking. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, has declared a week-long sit-at-home in the southeast over the continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Yes, this is the update. This is the most latest update because our sit-at-home will begin again on the 15th of December. And now, it's a breaking. Biafra Republic government declares week-long sit-at-home in southeast, demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You know, some of them, I hope you will keep hearing them saying, hey, he's not working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. He's not working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. But who has been asking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release? Who has been putting pressure on the zoo? Who has made them to start crying that, look, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released, though, if they want peace in the southeast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if it is not Mazi Simon Ekpa, who else? Do you remember that these idiots, this bunch of criminals, told you that we'll cancel sit-at-home? Only the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to court. That's the day they will be talking about sit-at-home. Now, remember now, they have been spreading news. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released for us on the 15th. But do you hear them talking about sit-at-home? Because they are ashamed. They cannot talk about sit-at-home because we have already made sure that sit-at-home continues. We are the same thing that they said they passed, the same law they said they passed, that sit-at-home, only the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to court. But today, do you hear them talk about sit-at-home? Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to court, no, they no longer talk about it. Even Chike Dozier, the talking head, is nowhere to be found. Now, his brother, the Reverend Father, who has been sacked from priesthood, sacked as a priest, is now impersonating Chike Dozier. He's now the one that talks on their dead radio. But nobody is calling for sit-at-home. They're calling it useless sit-at-home. But if it were not that sit-at-home that we have maintained, today they won't even be talking about 15th of December. They must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they don't release him, they will see another face. Which other face? We have already opened the whole face. And we are opening new faces. We are opening new targets. Every time we open new from one dimension to another. That's where we have been going. Do you understand? But these people are just in the shadow, underground, you know, marauding underground, perambulating and panicking with the zoo. Shameless people. Today, do you hear them talking about sit-at-home? No, they can't. They don't have the nerve to talk about it. They don't have the nerve. You know, I just want to see the mouth that we used to talk that say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to court on the 15th. And therefore, we will sit at home. They can't say it. Because already Biafrans under the government led by our Prime Minister knows that the only order they obey is the Prime Minister. Now the Prime Minister have told them, on that day they are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we are going to make sure that the whole of Biafra land will be locked down. Locked down. It will be locked down. It's on a Friday. That Friday will be locked down. Then Saturday and Sunday, there will be a break. Monday again, Monday, locked down. Because we are the ones in charge. Nobody knows them. Look at what is the news. And the only news you hear is Simon Ekpa. All the news, whether it is in the Zoo News or anywhere. This one is Nigeria News Fair. Nigeria News Fair. You see it? Breaking. Biafra Republic government in exile declares week-long sit at home. Now you see, they are now announcing our government because they know that our government is the one in charge. If it is not our government, nobody obeys in Biafra land. Nobody. Now our government, they decide. Now our prime minister, they talk waiting, they happen. Now our prime minister, Biafrans, they listen to. Simple and short. See that? So please put your ears on ground. Remember, first of all, on that 15th is total shutdown of Biafra land. Have you heard it anywhere before? No, tell me, have you heard it anywhere before now? That on the 15th, there will be shut down? No. We are the one that decide what happens. They know. They know. Even if they open their mouth and say it, the Zoo media that they always go to tell them, they are not the real one, no, we are the real one. They will ask them, Shebi, you people talk, say, the sit at home, now useless, it don't make sense. So what in that come in now? What should I talk? That's why the fact that they have always said it doesn't make sense, Biafrans have sat at home at the command of our prime minister. At the command of our prime minister. Hey, Biafrans, Unuwaka. Now get this hand. Biafrans, especially those of you in the home front. Now get this hand. Now get this hand. Let's keep the updates. Emma Powerless is a ghost. I need to look for that video. Let me even look for that video and bring it. I don't know how it will distract me. I'll bring the video later. Emma Powerless is a ghost. Helen, he doesn't look for trouble. Emma Powerless is a ghost. Yes, now. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. What did this one talk? Easy. That's what this one, this fool. This fool. This goat is saying, I told you guys that the brainless chief infiltrator called Simon is an illiterate. He said they are in armed struggle. Go and get it with by force. Yeah. Illiterate. Somebody is calling somebody illiterate, but he cannot even write. He can't write. That Anwafia, bread in Mirimara, came on a Germany. Bread in Mirimara. Also, he said, why ordering sit at home on the 15th day of Mazin Namdekano Court Day? Stop pushing hard. It is mandatory. He says, you are nothing but a monkey. It is mandatory. You look, let me tell you, if Master Simon Ekpa, if our prime minister does not declare sit at home, on that day you say you are going to court, I bet you nobody will sit at home. Nobody will sit at home. Nobody. Oh, that we know I have to him waka because we cannot even waka with people that does not exist. If our prime minister does not declare sit at home, on that day, nobody will sit at home. Nobody. Because what you people wanted was for Biafrans to move on. Just like the zoo, after tying innocent civilians, they said they want to move on. The same thing you people have done. You wanted Biafrans to move on. Despite the fact that Mazin Namdekano was in the dungeon, you just wanted to move on. But the prime minister, the taproot, The Odogu himself, he said, no way, we can't move on. We hold our ground. We maintain our position. We sustain Mazin Nnamdi legacy. We cannot move on. That is why people like all this Amorphia, you can still see them talking about Biafra. If not, today, what they will be doing is talking about one Nigeria and the election. That's what they'll be doing today. You know that. Let's see. And are we now? Okay. What am I? I need to go to my PM's page. Am I on my PM's page? I need to go to PM's page. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. The states are being updated. The maps. This one is a map. This one is a map for Aba State. You see Aba State map. You can see that Aba State map of the United States of Biafra. Obingwa, Onichangwa, Onisha, Osisioma, Ogbo, Egbede. You see, just go to the Twitter page and update yourself with all these maps, okay? And update yourself with all the maps. Yeah, let me see. I have to remove it first before I'll flip through, so I don't get into pictures that will give us a problem. All right, back. All right. Okay. Now here is the announcement for the sit at home. Oh, if there's no place for me to enlarge this thing, I should have a space to enlarge it. How can I enlarge this? Let me see. Okay, there is. All right. Okay, let's see. So that you can read with me. Okay, let's see this. You see? Does it make it larger or smaller? I don't understand. No, it's not working that way. Edit image. No. Adjust. No. Well, it's too tiny. I'm sure you cannot read it. It's too tiny. Even myself, I'm finding it hard to read. Very, very tiny. Yeah. It's very, very tiny. All right. If I can read it, I'll try and read it out, but it's very, very tiny. I used to make it bolder the other day. I don't know how to do this thing. Non ce la faccio. Non ce la faccio. Andiamo avanti. Non ce la faccio. Let's go to other updates. Anyway, the announcement is this about the sit at home. It's about the sit at home breaking public service announcement, sit at home order. The declaration of Biafra is getting closer. That is it. Following the demand by the Biafra people for more sit at home civil disobedience, the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafran de facto government in homeland with wish to notify Biafrans that there will be sit at home civil disobedience starting from the 15th of December to the 19th of December 2023. The sit at home is for the following reasons. Number one, demand the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who remains illegally detained at the DSS dungeon, and his next court date is on the 15th of December 2023. To protest against, number two, to protest against Nigeria being officially addressed as Islamic State by the United Kingdom government, as recently pronounced by the UK Secretary for Foreign Commonwealth and Development Affairs, Lord David Cameron. This is happening while Biafrans are not Muslims and can never be. Number three, in preparation for Biafra government data collection of Biafrans and followed by Biafra self-referendum. Number four, to further put the world on notice that Biafrans are taking their future into their own hands. Number five, to demand the immediate withdrawal of all Nigerian forces from the 40 United States of Biafra territories. Number six, to demonstrate that the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland remains the only legitimate government to whom the Biafran people listen and are loyal to. Number seven, to invalidate the illegitimacy of those who parade themselves as Nigerian representatives within the Biafran territory. Number eight, to delegitimize all the rogue regimes representing Nigeria within the 40 United States of Biafra. The sit at home will therefore take place in the following order. Friday, 15 December 2023, there will be total lockdown in Biafra land. Saturday, 16th December 2023, and Sunday, 17th December 2023, there will be a break. That means there will be no sit at home on the 16th and on the 17th. All Biafra markets, places of worship like churches will open on They will open. You understand? Monday 18th December 2023 to Tuesday 19th December 2023, there will be total lockdown in Biafra land. This is an order that has been signed, and the letter is from the direct office, the head office of the Biafra Republic government in exile. The address 7200 Bel Air Road, Suite 2, Baltimore, MD 21206 in Maryland. The email address is there, info@biafrarepublic.gov.org. And then the completion, which is the second page, says, we hereby call on all the market leaders to strictly adhere to the order and treat it with utmost seriousness. We also call on all oil companies operating in Biafra territory to shut down oil exploration on the dates to avoid the anger of the Biafran people, which may come with heavy consequences. Respectfully, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government in exile. Thank you, and I'm sure you have gotten that message, and it is order from the Prime Minister himself. So let me go further. and see for more updates. Let me go further and see for more updates. Okay. Okay, there's a message here from the PM himself. I'll read it because you may not be able to read it. It may be tiny there. Breaking news. This was 11 hours ago. Tell criminal Hopus Odinjo that we can never allow him to build that mosque in Old Imo State. They attempt. Biafra will level the area. Take the project to Abuja. Tell him. Take the project to Abuja. And now there is a breaking news. The Ministry of Sport, United States of Biafra, officially, the Biafra Republic government in exile, wish to congratulate Eukaria Chinelo as she made Biafra government proud in Germany, as she proudly lifted up our Biafran flag for her 400 meters sprinting to qualify. Hold on. Lift up Biafra 100 sprint to qualify for Germany under 20 female in Glass Palace, Sindelfin. That's how you can see her with the Biafra flag there, and beautiful. Look at her in the race. That's how she won it. Okay, it's like sounds are not coming anymore from here. Let me refresh. 1 minute. You see that? Our sister there ran as she won. And she won right there in Germany, representing Biafra. Representing Biafra. All right. I will go forward and move forward to see for more updates. For more updates. Or after that, you see, oh, Ndocho. Look at the vice president of the Zoological Republic. Look at that. Our prime minister first of all laughed at them. PM said, after we have defeated your terrorist Nigerian army, are you running? Bring the violent now. You think you have monopoly of shooting gun? Look at what the Boko Haram leader, look at what he said. He said, we need non-violent approach to IPOB agitation in Southeast. We need non-violent approach to IPOB agitation in Southeast, banditry in North Central and others. Vice President Shetima. You see that? He said they need no violent approach. After all the bombardment every day, and we have given them woto, and the people they send do not return. After all the hopes of danger calling for more backup. Look at the idiot is now saying, he said we need no violent approach. So okay, the one you have been doing since is not which approach do you call that one? Which approach do you call the one you have been doing since? You see them? They thought they are the one that have monopoly of the violent. We give them woto. We give them woto. Now they are running. I said, why are you running? Why are you running? You come now. Come to Biafra land. Hope Uzodinjo have given you hope. Continue, come. You don't need to run. Continue with the hope Uzodinma gave you. Yes, this is the video I'm looking for. This is the video I'm looking for. Yeah, this is where we're going to talk about now. You need to share the program now, and let's talk about this. Our PM said here, when a foreigner understands your problem better than the idiots calling themselves your representatives, you will go and tell this one to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. He will laugh at you because he knows what Simon Ekpa is fighting for. But the Umundoshi, who should have been at the forefront, are the one calling for the head of Simon Ekpa. Now we're going to play this.
Highest rate of any ethnic group. Igbos in Nigeria, 73% said sometimes or always they were treated unfairly by the government. This is last year. This is the highest rate of any ethnic group surveyed in Africa. In their view, they are sometimes or always treated unfairly by the government.
So it's issue of injustice?
It is a deep grievance, and it's a disconnect from the Nigeria project, as was mentioned earlier. And I mentioned that number just to underscore the underlying grievance that has to be addressed. So amnesty is potentially part of a package, but the disconnect has to be addressed. And the Southeast is a core pillar of the Nigeria project. Comes back to the discussion of its importance. So all of these issues that are being discussed are inherently political. They're being seen through a political lens. For example, infrastructure development. The grievance is you have a very productive region that is exporting not just to Nigeria, but internationally. You have, I think, Imo and Anambra are number 4 and number 6 for GDP in Nigeria. And that was in 2021, which was a very violent year. So even amidst the violence, three of the 5 states in Southeast are in the top 12 for GDP per capita. Yet there's no seaport. The bridges are not good. The roads are not good. So it is a development and infrastructure issue, but it's seen through a political lens as a political grievance. The same with security, which is you have significant deployment of security forces, yet the perception is the DPOs are not from Southeast. Many of the officers are not from Southeast. They are not necessarily well-versed in the local context. And so they're not performing the role of community security in a way that they or other communities would expect. So that's a security issue, yes, but it's also perceived through a political lens. And it's the same with federal appointments and involvement in governance. So these are development, these are policy, these are economic issues, but they're seen through a broader political lens that they're not being kind of fairly adjudicated. And I think that's really important to underscore. So amnesty as part of a package may be a solution, but the underlying grievances have to be addressed with an understanding of the political perception, how the infrastructure problems, how the economic problems, how the security issues are perceived politically, and what it means to have a more representative involvement in those efforts from a Southeast perspective. Yes, it has to be a multi-stakeholder approach. The sensitive issues have to be addressed, and there needs to be involvement of the key stakeholders as this initiative is doing. That being said, in context like this, you might not move everybody over. You might not convince everybody. But where you make a serious effort and where you provide legitimate avenues, you will see a significant reduction in popular grievance that draws down support for extremism and makes it very difficult to operate. So a multi-stakeholder approach doesn't immediately solve all the problems, but it changes the trajectory, and it moves a lot of the public into using or trying to use the legitimate mechanisms again, as opposed to staying on the sidelines or even supporting extremist activity. So it's where you need to start, and it's the direction that you need to go.
This is Onyo Chao. This is a white guy that is speaking. And I'm going to play it again so that I'll pick one or two things and talk about, so that you understand that the same thing that this man is talking about are the core issues that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been saying from the beginning, are the same things that Mazi Simon Ekpa had been talking about. When Mazi Simon Ekpa was preaching on his Facebook, even before he was identified by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, changing the narrative, disintegrating Nigeria, because he has seen that everything that this man talked about are things that this government in Nigeria, being controlled by the British, do not ever want them to happen for Biafran people. The place they call Southeast, they do not ever want it to happen for them. Rather, they felt that with a barrel of gun, they will be able to suppress everybody. And as long as they have some of these senators, governors in their pockets, then they can decide what happens in Biafra land. The 80 million of you that make up Biafra, they feel you are nobody. The only people they need are the 13 governors or 10 governors of Biafra. You know, talking about the governors of Biafra, I know, when I add up all the governors, because when they want to tell you, they tell you it's only 5 states. But we know it is not 5 states. Eh? So let me even say like 10 governors that are very much closer to the Biafra project. Eh? Because we have to add the governor of Cross River, the governor of Akwa Ibom. You must add governor of River State. You must add them. Then add, maybe add also governor of Delta State. Add also governor of Edo State, because parts of Edo State are Biafra. Before you now begin to talk about the governors of the core states that they call Biafra State, according to them. So they feel that if they can pocket all these governors and the senators, then 80 million of you, anything we will like, we will do. These governors, if you make noise, they will bring army, they will bring police, they will silence you. Even though they knew that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about were legitimate and were truth. The same point that this white guy is talking about now. Do you think they want to listen to this white man? Or do you even think hello? Yeah, Mazi. Well, right now, I am going to end this broadcast because there's another broadcast going on right now. The reps of the United States, the North American reps, we are having a live broadcast right now, and I never knew it started by this time. So I am going to end this now, but I will be coming back live because I'll be pairing my channel to join the live proceedings. Maybe this particular video will continue with it tomorrow. I wanted to talk about a few things that this white man was talking about. You know, he talked about no seaport, and they talked about many things in the Southeast that are not working. He talked about them. These are the things that they ignore. These are the things that they even though Masinam cannot talk about it, Masinam talk about it, they want to crucify them. I will join my colleagues and join everyone, but please remain after I come back so that you will continue from here. Thank you very much. May God bless you.